Hi, Betsy Kehoe from the Kehoe Team at Keller Williams Realty. I'm here with Ryan Riggs, the Senior VP of Retail Operations at Alltown Fresh on the Harvard Airline. Hi, Ryan. Thanks for being with us today.
Thank you for having me. Absolutely.
This is very exciting. We've been dying to do this interview, and there's so much that I want to get in. So why don't we start with how you came to be here?
Sure. So Alltown Fresh is the brainchild concept of our CEO. His name's Eric Slifka. The company is called Global Partners Limited Partnership. We're based out of Waltham, Massachusetts, a hop, skip, and a drive from here. And this is our fourth full expression location, meaning full expression means we have a full scratch kitchen where we make our own products from scratch to order daily for our guests. So Alltown Fresh is about blending the worlds of convenience and wellness. So we believe that there's an opportunity for a group of people to have a place to come where you don't have to sacrifice convenience for the ability to get something that's great for you, nourishing for your body, nourishing for the bodies of your children. And that is exemplified throughout our marketplace and our kitchen.
That's great. You mentioned that this is your fourth location, full
It's our
location?
fourth one with the kitchen, yes,
Where are
ma'am.
the other ones located?
The other ones are in Plymouth, Massachusetts, was the first one. We opened that in January of last year, 2019. We also have two open in Connecticut. We have one in Waterbury, Connecticut, and one in Hamden, Connecticut.
Nice. And so, obviously, you can get gas here as well.
You can,
Yeah,
yes,
and
ma'am.
the prices are very competitive, I might add. And I was at another location for Alltown Fresh, and they did take the mobile credit card for gas. Is this location one that also accepts that, or no?
So we currently do not. We have our own branded fuel. We are looking into and investigating opportunities to have our own branded fuel, as well as opportunities to partner with other fuel brands. So intermittently, we plan to open some with Alltown Fresh branded fuel and some with a brand partner, say a Mobil or a Shell,
Wow.
etc.
That's great. What is the actual physical address of your location here? That's okay,
16, not 16, something 28 Harvard Road in Ayer, Massachusetts.
Great. No, this is a test. So tell me, are you also on social media?
We are, yes,
And
ma'am.
what platforms are you on in social media?
So we have a very devoted social media team that's part of our larger marketing team at Alltown Fresh, and we are very engaged on Facebook, on Instagram, and we are we're always looking into other places where we can be engaged with our guests and be part of the offering. For example, we are partnering with Waze so that Alltown Fresh is listed on Waze. So if
That's
there aren't
great.
a lot of us yet, but when you pass an Alltown Fresh or you see an Alltown Fresh and you're following your Waze GPS, you'll see us.
Do you know how somebody would find you on Facebook or on Instagram? Is it Alltown Fresh and then just the town, or?
I believe you just go to, and our social media team will be upset with me for not knowing exactly, but I
Putting you
believe
on
you
the
just
spot.
go to Alltown Fresh. It should come up. We own that site, so it should come up if you go to Alltown Fresh.
That's great. So how long have you been here, approximately?
We opened mid-December, December 18th.
What are your hours here?
So inside, we are a 24/7 operation. You can get fuel and you can come inside and shop the convenience market 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. Our scratch kitchen is open from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. every day of the week.
So get here early to get your dinner.
That's right. So come early to get your breakfast. We do have offerings that are located in our cold case that we make during the day, and we package them for people that come in after we're closed.
So tell me, I know from personal experience, I'm here at least 3 times a week getting a smoothie after workout. Amazing
We
smoothies.
love you. Absolutely, we love you.
It's great because everything's so healthy. But so tell me, how has it been received?
Very warmly received. The community has been fantastic. We are very different. We're very unique in what we offer inside. People are used to the pumps. We owned the site that was across the street that sold fuel as well as high flow diesel. So we knew there was an opportunity to come here with that offering. What people are very unfamiliar with is when they come inside for the first time. When we get them to walk the, as we say, 30 yards inside, and they walk in, they are blown away by the Scratch Kitchen, by the amazing coffee bean to cup offer that we have, by our bakery items, certainly by a lot of the offerings that we have here. They're a little different than what you would see in a typical convenience outlet. So the community has really come to see us as we opened, as we had our fresh launch event, and people like yourself have really grown accustomed to coming in regularly because they have found something or a group of offerings that they really like, they've taken to. And we certainly are trying to do our best to engage with the community through our in-market employees as well as in community events. For instance, we're partnering with the Harvard Lions Club this weekend on Leap Day as part of their Winterfest.
Oh, that's
so
great.
we're I would say we're playing offense as opposed to just playing defense in our four walls. We're playing offense. We want to meet the community. We want to be heavily involved, and we want to get to know people, and we want them to get to know us.
Oh, that's great that you're doing that. So you're doing that with other neighboring towns as well? You have Harvard, Ayer. Are you reaching out to other communities as well?
We are. Yes, ma'am. We're actively reaching out to other communities to see what they have on their event schedule and how we can play a role. We would love to play a role, certainly, with our food, because that's really where we are very differentiated from some of the other offerings is our Scratch Kitchen. People are blown away by the items we have in our kitchen.
Well, it's great because speaking from personal experience, I'm extremely picky. And you have certain smoothies that have certain ingredients. And I remember when I first came in, I said, would you mind if I changed a few things? I think I wanted almond milk or something. And they said, oh, absolutely not a problem. And you can order. I don't know if you can order in advance, but you come to a kiosk, so it's digital, and you pay and you pick it up. But what I noticed too, which I think is really relevant, is they have gluten-free, you have vegan, and you have absolutely everything. And I know Jessica's gotten some still photos, but is there anything else you'd like to add in terms of the food offerings that might distinguish you from someone else?
Yeah, that's right. So the offerings that you mentioned, and you can pan to a couple of areas where we have signage that's very specific. We want to make sure, because we firmly believe there's a niche that really cares about this. We have offerings that are organic, natural, gluten-free, vegan, vegetarian, and locally sourced where possible. And in addition to the other elements, the other items that you would probably find elsewhere, we're not marketing those. We are loudly marketing those items, those attributes that I just discussed, because we want to make sure people know we have them. There is a segment of people that really have to and want those types of food offerings. And there aren't a lot of places that offer them in the same way that we do. So we recognize that niche was there, and we feel like there's a big opportunity to own that niche. And that's why we lead with it in our marketing. That's why we make sure we have those type of items in our Scratch Kitchen. And it has, again, they've been very warmly received.
Oh, that's great. And what I like too is you can do add-ons to the smoothies too. You can add absolutely anything, like almond butter, flaxseed, or whatever your wish is. But also too, I noticed when I came here, first of all, you had a personal greeter that said hello to you as you walked through the door, which I thought was very welcoming. Also sells some fresh flowers, which was really nice. So it's like one-stop shopping.
Yep. But
tell us a little bit about your coffee. That I understand that's been well received as well.
It has been well received. We are one of, if not the first convenience retailer in the New England area that has the bean to cup machines that we currently use. We have a fantastic cup of coffee because our roaster is local to Connecticut. They're tremendous. A fresh cup of coffee ground right in front of you. In 40 seconds, you have a hot, fresh, amazing cup of coffee. The time, we weren't sure whether or not it was going to be a detriment. It doesn't seem to take that long. Once you go through the process, you touch 2 or 3 times. Again, it's ground in front of you. It's a tremendous cup of coffee. the time is well worth it for people that enjoy the taste of coffee.
And they have breakfast bowls, I just have to say. Great bowls. And they have salads. And what's nice, too, is they have full serve or self-serve. So while you're doing the full serve, you can come in and grab your coffee,
That's right.
your muffin, or what have you, your breakfast burrito, which they give you tickets for as well.
And ideally, it's ready for you when you're done shopping.
The timing, because this is on my way back to my house, so this has worked out really well. I mean, demographically, I think you picked an ideal location for sure. Is there anything that you'd like to add that we haven't discussed?
So I wanted to make sure that I thanked the local community. We are different. We definitely feel that we have an offer that can resonate in the community, but for that to happen, people have to be willing to come inside. They have to be willing to try us. They have to be willing to get to know us. And they have in the Ayer, in the Harvard community, because we really, like you mentioned, we're on the line, been very warmly received in the community. I think the feedback we get is tremendous because it leads us to change at times what we are selling, what we're maybe not selling, and we're actively seeking out feedback so that we can continue to offer what our guests desire. We want to make sure that what people in the Harvard area and surrounding communities want, that we're able to accommodate them, to provide for them.
We certainly have a niche. I mean, I can speak on behalf of my children. I have 17-year-old twin girls, one of whom drives. And so when I said I was going to be interviewing Alltown, they said, I didn't even know where they go half the time. But, oh, yeah, we go there all the time. Everybody from Bromfield goes there. So the word has definitely spread. So you have a certain niche. And, you know, this is going to appeal to so many. And we wish you the absolute best. And thank you so much for taking the time to be with us.
Absolutely. Thank you for wanting me. Upside down. Yeah.
That was a gag on the last one. So thank you for that, Ryan. Thank you for that. She says, no, Betsy, the other way.